Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great week. Doing a flip through of my books. This is the second book I ever made. It's called Simplistic Serenity 1. I'm planning on making a second book in this series. Um, Here we go. This is one I've already colored in. As you can see. Another one I've colored in. These I did both of those with crayons, completely with crayons, nothing else. And it was a very interesting to try to do that. That's when I started. As you can see, this is very different from Equilibrium. As you can see and I should probably let you know, each three of these beginning books have a Equilibrium 1, Equilibrium 2, and the Simplistic Serenity. I mean, their designs have a very, very slight blur. Like, very, very slight. It doesn't affect, as you can see, it doesn't affect, if I go back to the beginning, it does not affect the drawing at all, the creation. So you can't see blur at all. But if you have very sensitive eyes, and you look very close to the designs while you're coloring, it will, it could be annoying. So I'm planning to remaster all these books in higher quality, because the DPI is not as high. It's the dots per square inch. They weren't as high as they should have been, and I am going to redo those. As you can see in this book, Simplistic Serenity, there are 100 designs as well. Some people have said they kind of look like, well, it kind of looks like flames or some kind of snowflake. A lot of people think these look like snowflakes. I think they could look like flowers as well. Or some type of crystal maybe. Or a plant. Like another kind of plant, not just a flower, but like a cell or something. I mean, this was very fun making this book. I enjoyed it very much. And I enjoyed very much like you making every little island. It's almost like making your own little continent. With each island by itself. I like this one very much. I enjoyed making that one a lot. Well, I mean, I enjoy making all my designs, but there are a few that I enjoy making a lot. That was pretty fun to make. I mean, every design is an adventure to create, and it's an adventure to color them too. I haven't had a chance to color very many of these in the book, but I actually printed many of these designs out on paper, and I colored them like just from printer paper. But this, the book quality, the paper quality in these books is a lot thicker and better than most printer paper, I think at least. I would say twice as thick probably as regular printer paper. I mean, it's definitely not as thick as cardstock or anything, but it definitely has some quality to it. Again, this book is, each design is printed on one single side of a page. And again, if you're using markers or pens, I would always put a piece of paper in between. I mean, no matter what designer or book or publisher you're getting a book from, I always put, as a rule of thumb, I always put a piece of paper in between my design that I'm currently coloring and the design on the other side, just in case it does leak through. Because I've had very thick paper before and markers would leak through. So I usually just put like a piece of cardstock. Works very well. As you can see, this is thick enough where you could just lay this down on the table without it like falling back on itself. A lot of thinner books will, like, you know, collapse. I mean, not collapse, but close on themselves, and it's very annoying. You have to have a weight. But because these books are a little thicker, this Equilibrium 1, Equilibrium 2, and this Simplistic Serenity 1, because they're thicker, have 100 designs, so they're 200 pages long, they can pretty much stay open by themselves. Alright, we are getting close to the end. That is Simplistic Serenity. I hope you all have a great week, and thanks for watching.